Hey, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good today. It's a good day. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what brings you in today? What goals or skills are you trying to get set?
So I was trying on some clothes in Target this morning, and I was so shocked when I saw my body in the mirror that I almost cried. Okay, my goal, I need to hit the gym badly. It's
Yeah.
summer. I just got a new bikini. I need to get in shape. And I've been wanting to do this for like, okay, actually years, but especially like months and weeks now recently because summer's coming up and I've just been at uni sitting down all day and not moving enough. And yeah, I really don't like the way my body looks, especially from the back when I'm, okay, oh God, I hope he's not going to show this in class, but yeah. So I need to, yeah, I need to get in shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, your the goal that you just told me is basically that you want to get your summer bod going, correct?
Yep.
You want to get in shape. You want to feel fit. You
Yeah.
want to get some. You want to get that self confidence back in how your body used to be before you ate all of this fatty American food.
Yeah, it's been longer than that actually. But on the American food.
Okay, so let's try and refine this goal a little bit. So you wanna try and get your in shape, correct? So is this like a weight orientation? Is this like you want a six pack? Is this like a set? Like, what are you looking for tangibly
Mhm.
that will show success in this goal?
I want to firm. I want to get firmer. So I don't care about weight. I don't care about being like skinny or whatever. It's just about getting firm and feeling like firm. I don't need to have a six pack or be super strong. I mean, I am quite strong naturally, but I just want to get back into shape. Get
Okay.
firm, have smooth skin, and like nice shaped curves and not, yeah, and like nice boobs
Okay.
so that I can wear a short skirt and not get self-conscious and, wear a tank top and not get all self-conscious about my arms or my, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well then, let's figure it out. This. Let's set a timeline for yourself. You wanna make sure that your body is nice and in check. And so, what will be your how should I say this? Your most opportune timeline. Like, where do you see yourself in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a
Mhm.
week?
So, however long it takes, I'd say that I feel good looking in a bikini. So, I'd love to say 3 weeks, but that's probably not fully realistic. But let's
So
say,
let's set a realistic goal. What time frame do you think it would take?
well, it really depends, if you're like efficient. I mean, to really get it down in a healthy and like a realistic way, I'd say probably 3 months. But the thing is, like, summer's coming up, and I want to obviously feel good this summer, not next summer. So let's say for this summer, I just want to get as good in shape as I can within the next 3 weeks.
All right. So
Yeah,
as good as you can in the next 3 weeks.
yeah.
I'll still want to break this down into a tangible goal
Hmm.
because as good as we can is still pretty vague, you know? So let's see.
I want a
Would
smooth butt,
mhm.
and I want to feel happy in a bikini.
Okay, so how about this? We'll set a goal where in a month, so
Mhm.
that'll be within the end of July. Still, you'll have that August summer month to
Yeah,
enjoy. Go to the beaches. So within a month,
yeah.
we're going to set a goal of how should I say this? Um, for this month, or at least for right now, as we are in our agenda, we're going to set a goal that within this next 4 weeks, we're going to go to the gym continuously
Mhm.
and try and figure out what activities can make us more comfortable in our own bodies. So let's try and explore what those scenarios or situations may be in this agenda, but let's let that be our soft goal for right
Okay, so problem, I don't really like gyms, and whenever I went to the gym, I didn't really continue going because I don't really enjoy it.
Okay, that's totally fine.
So
Well,
I
then
like
let's.
running and, if possible, doing things like outside or in my room.
Okay.
Now in my room, I have like no space. There's only a mattress. That's literally all the space I have. So I'm not sure if that's so, makes so much sense. I have a buddy here. She goes running. So I have a friend. I can go running with her. And I feel like all the things you do in a gym, like the kind of exercises, you can also do like by yourself, say in a park. If you have like a park bench or something, like squats and burpees and whatever, all those things. Or do you think that like you need a gym to get into it?
So this is a personal thing. So it's all about what you feel comfortable in. If you don't want to go to a gym, we don't have to go to a gym. But let's go and reframe our goal a little bit. Since we're not including the gym every week, let's just go ahead and reframe this to body positivity. Within the next 4 weeks, we want to set a certain we want to do a certain number of activities that makes us feel more body positive. Is that a soft goal that we can handle as of right now?
Yeah.
All right, so let's figure out what'll work for you so that way you can get your body in the way that you want it to be for the summer, okay? So what have you tried? You said that you go running and that you do have a friend that goes running with you.
Mhm.
Is that something that you feel gives you a good impact towards your goals as a body positive?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what works with that? Why do you feel that that works for you?
The running
Yes.
with a friend. Um, you just, you sweat, you feel good, or you release endorphins. It just makes you happy. And you're outside, you're not like inside. I like that.
And running with a friend is makes it even more enjoyable.
Sorry, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I much more prefer working out with other people than alone. Like sometimes alone is good when you need it, but usually I prefer with other people. And I'm usually someone I prefer like sports or hiking to like going to a gym. So like I'm happy to go hiking here, 3 hour hikes, or play ball or play tennis. I love that.
Okay, so it seems like you still want to stay fit, but you want to do an alternative to the actual gym type of framework, correct?
Mm,
And you also enjoy like a type of support system, from what it seems, with your friends going running from you. And hiking sounds like a very communal activity as
yeah,
well. Am I not correct?
yeah.
Okay, so then from this, let's again change our.
Really good
Hmm?
too. Sorry, swimming. Swimming is something because I don't really. I'm only here for 2 more weeks in Boston, so I don't really need. I don't really want to join a gym, for a month or something for 2 weeks. So I
Hmm?
think it's better to do these one-time things. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead back, readjust our goals. So now that we know now it's not about the gym, nor is it about necessarily getting your body having a six pack or getting to a certain weight. It's about feeling more comfortable in your body while doing activities that are physically active for you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then let's figure out our goal. Let's now that we know where our goal is trying to go towards, let's figure out some more activities. So you said that you like the running, the hiking, you like going out with your friends. What
Yeah.
other activities have you tried that makes you both feel active and focused, but also makes you feel like it's having an impact on the way your body feels?
Yoga.
Yoga?
Yeah, I have like yoga videos at home on my laptop even. I just don't have the space, but I just thought I could actually put the mattress up against the wall and then I have like a lot of space to do yoga. So,
Okay, so on our list right now, we have yoga, we have running, we have swimming, and we have hiking, right? So
mhm.
we have a vector of four activities that go along with our 4 weeks. Is that correct?
Yes,
All
and
right.
also rowing. I wanted to go rowing on the river with a friend, and then another guy also asked me if I want to go climbing with him. So that's also something to try out.
Okay. So it seems like you have a bunch of different activities on your plate, correct?
Mhm.
So let's figure out a way that we can incorporate these activities that you already have planned and that you want to do, so
Mhm.
that way it can actually impact you physically and psychologically to give you that more body positivity, so you feel comfortable going to the beach in your bikini, wearing your skirts, and whatever they may be. So within these 4 weeks, there's a number of opportunities that you may have.
Mhm.
But we also must also focus on the fact that you're also in school and figuring that factor out. So within the next 4 weeks, is there a sufficient amount of time where you can do your hiking, your rowing, your swimming, and your canoeing that will provide an impact on your body? So do you have at least 1 to 2 hours, maybe a day or a week for these activities?
Yeah, for sure. I have a lot of time. The next day is we don't have class. There's some assignments and all that, but it's not much. So I actually have a lot of time. And over the weekend, maybe like go hiking for a day. That would be nice. Spend a day in nature. I think that's
Okay.
nice. I should plan that now, though. Not
Yeah, so let's figure this out. Let's go ahead and set one of our goals for our body positivity month
Mhm.
is scheduling activities for our first and second week.
Mhm.
And is there a particular sector that you want to focus on? I know some people like more cardio activity. I know some people like, more intensive activities like the mud run. What activities do you enjoy that help impact?
I think the stuff we mentioned is great. I think yoga can definitely be my go-to thing because I can do it in my room and it's kind of like nice and relaxed. I like that more than like super high intense cardio. Also the running, I can't go running in this heat, so it needs to be like early or late at night. So I think if I go like on one run a day, that would already be amazing. And then do some yoga like in the mornings, maybe even before I start my day.
All
I think
right.
it'd be really
So
good.
let's get a concrete schedule down.
Mhm.
Do you think that one of your goals for the upcoming, I guess, few days would be for you to schedule what activities you already have planned with your friend for
Mhm.
the upcoming 4 weeks where they will make an impactful effect on your body?
Mhm.
And then what I would also suggest is at the end of each week, once your activities are done, let's catalog a journal of how you feel about your body positivity. So
Mm.
that way we can have an actionable and like defined level of like your starting point and then how you feel in week 4 at your end point. So that way we can see either a growth or decline based off of the activities that you do. Does that seem reasonable to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. So for the first 2 weeks, let's schedule out what activities you want to do with your friends. And then within the next last 2 weeks, do you think that you would want to do something more intensive to make sure that everything is, physically, right?
Um,
Which,
Maybe it depends what I'll be doing. I might be traveling for a while, like 10 days or a week.
so
Depends.
let's figure this out.
Mhm.
So if we're going to be traveling around and there's a lot of stuff on your schedule, let's figure out activities that you can do at home
Mhm.
that will also impact your growth. So
Mhm.
what activities at home, similar to yoga, that you can do within the next 4 weeks to facilitate this impact?
Yeah, so I have some apps that are for home, and you don't really need much. Well, I actually have this video. I have these videos where you don't need anything. You just need a mat or floor. I think I could do those actually. It's always like half an hour. It's a different workout each time. It's really great. You don't need weights or anything, bands, because like I'm not gonna buy weights here now for 2 weeks, So I don't think I'll do anything with that stuff. But yeah, just like I can watch those videos that I have where you don't need anything.
Okay, great. So may I ask, is there enough videos for the 4 weeks that we're thinking? If you
Yeah,
do the videos maybe 2 to 3 times a week?
yeah, because I already purchased them. I just stopped doing them after like 3 times. It's
Okay, so then
yeah, like a 6 week course or something, 4 week course that I bought. Like
that's
$10
great.
daily on. But yeah, they're actually really good. Yeah.
That's great. So then would it be, do you think it would be the right process to go ahead and do those 4 week videos and
Mhm.
then take the suggestion of cataloging in your weekly journal how you feel or even a day by day planner after each activity? Just catalog how you feel about your look and how you feel about your body positivity at that moment. And then at the end of each week, we can look at it, figure out if there's any activities that you feel are more impactful for you on a positive side, what feels more negative for you. And then we can go ahead and measure our results. And at the end of the 4 week, we can look at the full journal and figure out if this was a positive activity for you to do that created more body positivity focused thoughts for you, or if this was something that was more detrimental. But either way, this journal will be able to give us a clear understanding. Is this something that you think is acceptable?
That sounds really good, actually. Yeah, because a lot of the times you force yourself to do a workout and then you actually maybe don't even enjoy it that much, or it doesn't even make your body feel that great. I think that's actually a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So now that we have our goals set up and now that we have our options laid out, we're going to utilize our 4 week training class that we've already done. Because it's in home, we can go ahead and do our traveling, our schoolwork, and we don't necessarily have to feel like we need a buddy, but we can utilize a buddy if we wanted to, correct?
Yep.
So it gets to all of your major points that you were focusing on, making sure that you don't want to go to the gym, but you still want to stay physical. It's not necessarily about your shape, size, or form, but how you feel internally. And then you also wanted to make a concrete, list so that way you can still have that body positivity within this year's summer months, allowing you to still enjoy the summer in August.
Yeah.
Does this seem overall like an acceptable plan, goal, and agenda that we can start on?
That sounds really good. Yeah.
Great. So then for our next meeting, I'll just say that we follow up with your activities on how you did after the first week, see how that goes, and then and then following the week 2, we can just change and plan based off of what our follow up is on. Sounds great to you?
Sounds great. Sounds really
Great. Great. Cool beans. Well, then I'll see you next meeting, and I hope you have a wonderful one.
Thanks. You too.
Okay, now is the feedback. It's very, very effective communication, and also a lot of coaching, successful patterns, and very good talking. At the beginning, Vernon asked a very direct, open questions: what skills or works you need to achieve recently, and then you get the answer, and what do you look for tangibly targets, and then you directly into see yourself change. And you ask about the schedule: 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then it's really really smooth, and also high quality questions to hit the point. Let's set a realistic plan. That's again the Vernon style. So you always have some summarize, and also go into how long will it take, and to let the coachee thinking about time frame, and which is really good. And how about plan within a month? You have some giving a frame. Also, what have you tried? This is an experience related conversation. Then you're starting the mode about talking the different options: running, biking, swimming. And also you ask for about what other activities she speaks, the yoga. So totally you have 4 activities. And when the coachee trying to say rolling and climbing, you didn't follow this because it's too much. Maybe when you reflect to coachee, you trying to stick with the 4 options, which is trying to focus and pack up the different activities. And then you talk about the schedule within next week. Is there enough time, you ask? In schedule, you're talking about running, yoga will be more realistic, considering coachees living space as well for the sports partner. So kind of questions, and then which make the whole dialogue very clear structured. What options do you have to practice those activities? Again, you kind of back and forth for one group of questions, but that's not a problem. Only once. Is there enough video to watch? You ask. And then you also talk about measure the results, but there's two expectations, or like you have two or three group of talking, like starting give suggestions, which is good. It's no problem, because coachee feel comfortable with that and didn't feel any impatience. But if to turn those into questions would be much more even better. And also at the ending, you're trying to ask question, do you think the plan is solid? But you're trying to give the conclusion or suggestions again, day by day plan or whole week schedule, or how to measure the results. And maybe it's the time issue. You didn't to open this bunch of dialogue again for the measuring, and you then go to the summary, which is very clear for the whole week's goal. And for next follow-up, this is also, I personally very like it. It's really responsible and very doable actions. So overall speaking, it's a good coaching, and yeah, I like it. I think I really see the real progress. And if you want to give some feedback as well, we can.
No, that was good. That was really good. I now know what to do, and I need to do it in a way that's fun for me, not like feels like rules or like forcing myself. So that's important. That's why I really like the journal idea. I really love that. Yeah, sometimes I think just a tip, you want to like you know what that person needs, and you give the suggestions, and it's almost like a bit like it's good, but it's almost feels like a bit like a coach, like not like a coach. Yeah, he's supposed to be a coach, but like in a boot camp or something. You know, you're like, okay, so does that sound good? Okay, so can we do that? Okay, you know, it's like okay, I'm kind of like you're very assertive and sure, and like, but I'm just saying this was good, but like for some people that might be a little bit too dominant. You know what I mean? It might be a little bit too like put on the spot. So because then automatically when people feel like a bit like too much, they put up a wall. You know, that's like defense. So yeah, you like just watch out that you don't get too assertive and like dominant in telling people what to do, because some people might shut down. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it was still good, and it was really effective. And for me, it was good. Like, I know what to do. That feels good. The journal. Yeah.
Cool.
I like this most, really, this one in the previous experiences. I really see the progressing. Thank you. So I stop recording.